Another major domino has fallen in the quarterback room. Ty Simpson has hit the NFL draft. As y'all know, I'm going to be covering the draft, all that good stuff for all the college athletes that I've been covering for a little minute now. So can't wait for that. Nonetheless, Ty Simpson. I want to hear from my Bama fans, man. What do you guys think of Ty Simpson and his regime, obviously, with Alabama? First real year, he took over as a starter. Did some nice things this year. Ultimately, ended up getting benched, so that will kind of have a little stain on him. I'm sure NFL scouts are going to ask him a little bit about that, his performance against Indiana, the big loss, him getting replaced by Austin Mack. But at one point, y'all, Ty Simpson was in that Heisman conversation. Say what you want, right? He was performing at a very high level. They had knocked off so many teams. This is what Ty did this past season. Again, very highly ranked, top 20 in practically every category, right? Passing yards, 3,567 passing yards, top 10. 28 touchdowns, tied 10th. 5 interceptions, tied 16th, and QBR of 76 this past year. And again, it sucks because he didn't get a whole bunch of experience. He did this past year, but remember, he was sitting on the bench behind several players for Alabama. Remember, last year it was Jalen Milroe, but Ty Simpson got his shot, did what he did, got Alabama back to a college football play. And like I said, he rattled off a whole bunch of big wins, right? After that loss to Florida State, them boys rattled off at least like 8 wins, bro. They beat Georgia in Georgia. They beat Vanderbilt. They beat Missouri. They beat Tennessee. They beat 4 consecutive ranked opponents. So he did win some of those big games. Now, my concern is the bright spot, right? Now, obviously, those are big games. Bright spots basically means when you playing and gotta have it football, when you playing in the playoff, when you playing win or go home. That, for me, for Ty Simpson is a little bit concerning, especially in what he did this past year, right? Now, they did beat Oklahoma, but remember, them boys went down 17-0 at one point. Now, he was able to turn the tide, 239 yards and 2 touchdowns, but that is one concern for me if I'm NFL, because that's all you're going to play in is big games in the NFL and bright spot games. So I would say overall, I would say he's probably your third-rated quarterback. I would say Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza are better than Ty Simpson. But if you're looking for a guy that you want to develop early on, that you want to allow him to sit behind a couple of people, that's what I would do with Ty Simpson. No disrespect. I think he could play, but saying day one starter, day one guy that's going to commit to you, or not commit to you, but that's going to play early, I wouldn't do it if I'm an NFL team. I think you would ruin his career. And I think for Ty, he needs the same thing he had with Alabama. He got a chance to sit for quite a while, learn, played well, and ended up thriving. I think you need to have that same formula if you're an NFL team when you're evaluating Ty Simpson. Again, I think he could be a good starter for you. Is he a star? That part, y'all, I don't really know just yet. Again, had a pretty good season, top 20 in very key categories. But at the same time, I think he's a player that's going to need a little bit more time to develop. But there y'all have it, man. That's my thoughts on Ty Simpson, him officially declaring for the NFL draft, what I would do if I was an NFL team for him. And teams out there, like I said, if you really need a quarterback, I would go probably get him late in the first round, second round. But again, that first round, you want game changers, right? You want game wreckers. You want guys that's going to make a difference. Ty Simpson, I'm probably not going to take that early. I'm looking at early second round, late first round. Think of a team that has a veteran quarterback that is kind of on the end of his contract, thinking about something new. That's where I would go get Ty Simpson. Allow him to learn from him for another couple years, then make him your starter after like year 2 or 3.